Jersey, they are the Wildside Tag Team Champions, Kaos and Cage, the Impact.
One of the most interesting and one of the most unlikely success stories in tag team wrestling today. Scott Cage and Kaos, collectively known as the Impact, have never ever been, as they say, the favorites to win a title here at NWA Wildside. But they fought, clawed their way up to a contendership match and eventually got that title match up just a couple weeks ago here at NWA Wildside Television and came back with the prize, the Tag Team Championship. And Future Shock want what they believe is theirs all along, and they're getting their opportunity here tonight at Freedom Fight.
And it is underway. Future Shock taking a severe issue with the Impact after that huge upset on Wildside Television. The Impact, the Wildside Tag Team Champs, and this is their first defense, fans. Mike Posey trying to get the action back in the ring. Future Shock, the former champions, very upset. And now the Impact in the ring.
But what Cage and Kaos might not be aware of, that once you're tag team champions, I mean, you are targets, but it's also a bit of a psychological thing. Good heavens! Scott Cage going over that top rope.
Beautiful acai moonsault to the outside by Scott Cage.
Picture perfect, but they've never been in a position of being champions themselves. They don't know what it's like to do, what it does to your head, the things that it does playing with your brain. Could do all kinds of horrible things, and even before the bell rings. This is uncharted territory for Cage and Kaos.
Big shoulder tackle by Kaos of the Impact. And these kids stuck it out, they gutted it out, and they defeated Future Shock to become Wildside Tag Team Champions. They're underdog champions, yes. Were they a fluke? Time will tell. That's certainly been stated on more than one occasion, especially by Future Shock. And this matchup was granted by Future Shock as the rematch clause in a champion's contract, in any champion's contract. They all offered that rematch clause. Future Shock wanted it right here tonight on the granddaddy of them all here in the summer of NWA Wildside. Oh, good grief, what a flapjack there by the Impact.
Boy, and Brandon, landed chest first.
And Future Shock exhausts the opportunity here to win the Wildside Tag Team titles. That's going to be it for their challenges. The next team in line is going to move up. And from what I've shown in the Wildside rankings, which you can view each and every week at NWA-Wildside.com, updated every Tuesday, you can see that Bulldog, Reigns, and Tank,
oh Lord,
are steadily on the heels of the contendership here, as voted by the championship committee.
What a horrifying thought that is, Dan.
And they asked for this matchup here at Freedom Fight, denied by the original chosen one, Rick Michaels. He told Al Getz he was banned from the building tonight.
Well, thank heavens for little pleasures. Nice to be Getzless. And Jay Freeze grabbing the legs of Scott Cage. Cage goes down in a heap.
Tag made into Jay Freeze.
Boy, Future Shock got positively naked here tonight without those tag team belts around the waist.
Bringing back a level of intensity you've seen on many occasions with Future Shock. And it's one thing if you watch Wildside Television, for television tapings, time limits for wrestling matches are often shorter. They often will exhaust the time limit, or the Impact teams like that will learn to put opponents away in that short period of time. When it comes to an event like Freedom Fight, there is no time limit on title matches, and veteran teams like Future Shock will use that to their advantage to wear down the high-risk teams like the Impact. They'll use it to grind them and just take them to the absolute limit, and that is something else that the Impact has yet to experience, Stephen, and yet another disadvantage for the champions.
That it is, and frankly, when you're champions, in most respects, you're at a disadvantage. Because you got the eyes of the tag team, bro. I want to say the word elite, even though I'll be shooting, use that word very cautiously. Everybody's got your eyes on you.
Well, the advantages you do have as a champion are the rules in the matchup. The championship cannot change hands on a disqualification or a countout, but a team like the Impact aren't going to exercise those rules because they have a lot of heart. They fought very hard to get those titles, and they want to earn them fair, and they want to retain them fair.
But never been in a position where they have to retain a tag team title. That is it's rather unique for this guys.
Oh, you got it, and the pressure is on for these kids. The pressure is on, and tonight, let's see how they do.
Hell, you think it's hard trying to get those tag team belts? Hell, I think it's 10 times harder trying to keep them.
Rolling Thunder by Future Shock. Chapel Hill, North Carolina natives in Tar Heel blue going to town on Scott Cage.
And Cage doesn't look very champion-like at the moment, as the very gifted Jay Freeze, along with his partner Brandon P, going to town on the new Wildside Tag Team Champions. And I have a hard time believing that Cage and Kaos are really flukes in the annals of tag team wrestling at NWA Wildside. I don't quite see it. Again, the jury's still out, 'cause it's only been 7 days, for crying out, as we tape this here this evening at the end of June 2003.
Irish whip by Cage. Goes for a drop kick. Jay Freeze scouting the maneuver. Hands on the ropes. Wait a minute, Scott Cage scouted. He scouted that maneuver. He didn't scout that.
When you have your back turned to Jay Freeze, frankly, that's a bad maneuvering no matter how you shake it, and probably a bad career move. What is this? It's like Brandon P trying to suffocate Scott Cage. Of course, you only have a 5 count to do it, then you can't suffocate somebody in 5 seconds.
Future Shock showing their wealth of experience as a tag team. They've only been active in the sport for about 3 years, but the intensity of their competition has really exceeded their experience level here in NWA Wildside. They've gone toe-to-toe with teams like the Briscoe brothers, and Scotty ran and Tank and defeated teams like that. They've defeated the Lost Boys, and I don't even want to mention the Lost Boys after what we just saw.
There isn't any Lost Boys.
But the fact remains, Future Shock can go. They won that ladder match in Hardcore Hell, and they proved why they deserve the Wildside Tag Team titles. But a team like the Impact was setting right up, and they knocked the champs off the block.
And a blatant choke by Jay Freeze, obviously beginning to lose it here. Maybe the team at Future Shock believe that the Impact are indeed flukes.
You got to wonder if the Future Shock, they'd lost some of their fervor. They weren't taking the Impact seriously, and you see what happened. Now tonight has that lit a fire under their ass to where they're going to go back to the Future Shock of old and the tactics where they would stop at anything to win those titles.
Or to retain those titles. They went to some very dastardly lows, last I recall. But now the scene is entirely changed when you're a challenger for those titles.
Remember the belt shot to the back of the head and that 15-minute affair with Matt Striker and B.J. Whitmer, where they escaped within an inch of their lives, but they held on to the titles.
Well, quite a star-making turn on part of Matt Striker, too. What, his star is elevating all over the United States. And that's quite a testament to Future Shock being able to keep Matt Striker and B.J. Whitmer at bay. For actually one of those classics that'll come around here too often. Actually, I take that back. We get him here all the time.
Tag made into Kaos. He's fresh. Kaos bulked up quite a bit. They're going towards a more power arsenal, although he can fly through the air. Still got that agility. Look at that full Nelson slam.
Jay Freeze has some back problems, so Frank, obviously Kaos has done his homework on this half of Future Shock. And Jay Freeze just manages to get a left shoulder up in the nick of time.
And that may be another thing that has curtailed the recent success of Future Shock. Jay Freeze is banged up still from that ladder match at Hardcore Hell. He's got 2 bulging discs in his spine. He's still continuing here. So you got to give the guy credit where it's due, even if you don't like him.
Frankly, in the annals of professional wrestling, typically a lot of people don't like their champions. Have you noticed that? It seems like once you're a champion, all of a sudden, everybody seems to hate you. Your opponents hate you, your friends at one time, all of a sudden they begin to hate you.
It's lonely at the top.
That it is.
And wait a minute. Scott Cage has the total impact.
Oh my God! They retained.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners, and still NWA Wildside World Tag Team Champions, Kaos and Cage.
Uh-oh.
Wait a second, I thought Getz was banned from the building.
Wait a minute.
Where's the security? The security's gone. What's going on here? Oh, Lord almighty. Oh, Lord. Al Getz, Tank, and Bulldog Reigns. I guess they realize, too, that they're in line for the tag team titles now. They're even going after Future Shock.
No honor among thieves here.
Oh, Lord.
Power bomb choke breaker.
That will break the back of a normal man. Oh, my God. Tank and Bulldog Reigns at the behest of Al Getz and Al Getz Enterprises, beating the living crap out of not merely the Wildside Tag Team Champions, who just managed to retain the titles here this evening, the Impact, but as well as Future Shock. Here comes Kaos with a chair and Brandon P. Just a few seconds ago, they were opponents in this tag team duel. Oh my God.
Tank and the Bulldog here with Al Getz making a statement.
You know, Al, you can just wait for your opportunity to get a tag team title match. You don't have to go through all this. But it doesn't seem to be the style of Al Getz Enterprises. Boy, and Tank just beating what the hell is left of Scott Cage. God, I think the back of Scott Cage is taking some serious damage. We all know about the back of Jay Freeze. Oh, Lord. And Bulldog Reigns and Tank are relentless. Look, I'm sure you've got your tag title shot anyway. You're not winning any friends with this. Tank with his Boogaloo crew chair.
Come on.
This is a bad, bad scene.
Get these guys out of here.
I guess Al Getz doesn't take his bannings particularly seriously. I guess when you have Tank and Bulldog Reigns at your behest, and Lord knows where those bloody Dobbins brothers are, I guess you can do whatever the hell you want.
Looks like Future Shock and the Impact showing a mutual sign of respect here.